Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment. I am finally back. You are not dreaming, my friends. I apologize for my absence. Over the last month, I've had a lot of issues. I've been unhealthy physically, mentally. School's been stressing me the hell out, but all that is irrelevant now. I'm good now. Let's go back to grinding on this channel and let's talk about the NFL because things have been happening in the NFL lately. And today we're going to talk about the Cleveland Browns, who made a couple of big moves today. We're going to start with their latest move. It's the Cleveland Browns trade for Tyrod Taylor. They give up the 65th overall pick in the 2018 NFL draft for Buffalo Bills quarterback Tyrod Taylor. For the Cleveland Browns, I don't love this deal, and I will hate it if this deal means you will not select a quarterback in the first round of this upcoming 2018 NFL draft. I would hate the deal. But even if you do, I still don't like the deal because it still doesn't make much sense to me. I mean, Tyrod Taylor would be a damn good backup quarterback. I'll give you that. But you're going to give up a third-round pick, a top third-round pick? I mean, that is the top of the third round. That is the first pick of the third round. There's been plenty of Pro Bowlers that have come from the third round, come from the second round. Giving up that kind of pick is asking a lot for a backup quarterback. So that leads me to say maybe this is going to be your long-term plan. Let's go all in on Tyrod Taylor. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Look, Tyrod Taylor is a fine quarterback, okay? Past couple years has gotten about 3,000 passing yards. This year, 17 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. And his passer rating has floated pretty much around 90. Okay, he's okay. But right now in this 2018 NFL draft, you see quarterbacks like Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen and even Josh Allen, if you're a Josh Allen fan. Baker Mayfield, I'm a Baker Mayfield fan, that you look at and you can see them being a lot better than that in the future. I mean, I think we can have some 4,000 plus yard passers in this 2018 NFL draft. Now, you have to find the right one, and that's not going to be easy because of those 4 names I just mentioned. You could throw in Lamar Jackson too, you could throw in Mason Rudolph. Probably half of them at least will be a bust, total bust. I mean, maybe they'll have 1 or 2 good years, but after that they'll stink, right? So finding that guy is hard, but the upside is way higher than what Tyrod Taylor is going to give you. Tyrod Taylor has capped out in this league to me. Now, that's not to say you can't win a Super Bowl with him. I mean, we just saw Nick Foles win a Super Bowl, so I'm not going to say that. But like the Eagles did, you're going to have to build a hell of a team around Tyrod Taylor before you can win anything. And we saw him go to the playoffs, and he had a chance to put up some points and beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he just didn't. I don't think he has the juice. I don't think he ever has. I don't think he's the real deal. He's okay, but trading a third-round pick, this could be a Pro Bowl pick right here, out to the Buffalo Bills does not make much sense to me if he's going to be a backup or not. If he is going to be a backup, okay, now you have a really good backup quarterback. And if you don't want to start your first-round pick early, you have someone that can start early and presumably play decent. Okay, so that sounds somewhat appealing, but again, the third-round pick to me is just way too much to give up. And then as for the Buffalo Bills side of things, I love this deal. You finally got rid of Tyrod Taylor. You still have your 2 first-round picks in the 2018 NFL draft. Now, hopefully, to me, this is what you should do. Package one of those picks don't package both of them now. Both of them too much. Package one of them like a second rounder, maybe this third rounder, move on up and select a quarterback that ends up falling down the board that you like. I'm sure it's going to happen. To me, that's the situation I'm looking at. If I'm the Buffalo Bills, that's what I'm looking to do. But I love this deal for them because I've never been convinced that Tyrod Taylor is the guy. Look, I get it. He's all right. He's a tad below Alex Smith. I mean, I would argue well below, but he's a tad below Alex Smith to some people's eyes, and that's appealing. But look, I don't think y'all were ever going to win a Super Bowl with Tyrod Taylor. I mean, I was going to bet on that. Y'all weren't either. You got a third-round pick, high third-round pick for Tyrod Taylor. I'm saying good. Go get your quarterback if the Cleveland Browns do not. And if they do, go get your quarterback too, okay? There's going to be plenty of quarterbacks to go around this year. So moving on to the Browns' second trade of the day, the Cleveland Browns traded for Jarvis Landry, wide receiver Jarvis Landry from the Miami Dolphins. And I don't know what the specific details of this trade are yet, but at Adam Schefter said that the Browns did not give up a first or a second round pick. They gave up picks from rounds 3 to 7. Could be this year, could be next year. I'm still waiting for more information on that, but that's all I need to hear from you to say good. For the Cleveland Browns, this is a good deal. Obviously, your best deal today because I do not love the other one. Jarvis Landry can play. And I don't know why so many people are calling this man overrated. I think this conversation is ridiculous. I don't know where this notion that Jarvis Landry is overrated started spreading across the nation because I think it's ridiculous. Okay, people, I understand the statistic. He had over 100 receptions and he had less than 1,000 yards. But you need to look deeper into those statistics. Do you realize that of his 987 receiving yards, over 400 came after the catch? Do you know what that tells you? That's over 40% of his yards came after the catch, which means two things. Number one, they're throwing him a bunch of screen passes, a bunch of slants, and a bunch of short yardage routes, okay? And number two, he's making a lot of those. That 40% number is a number you would expect of Chris Thompson, a receiving back, of Dion Lewis, a receiving back. For him to get that many yards after the catch at the wide receiver position is incredible. And he still came down with 9 touchdowns. So that means that you can give him the ball on a screen pass and he can score a damn touchdown. That's incredible. The guy's a playmaker, dog. And I don't know why no one's seeing this. He's making as much as he can with the horrible, I think, play calling. I know Adam Gase is a great coach overall, pretty good coach, but I don't think the play calling in Miami was very good this year. And we all know the quarterback play definitely was not. I mean, you're talking about Jay Cutler was this man's quarterback this year. Of course, he didn't break 1,000 receiving yards, damn it, but he got 987, 9 touchdowns, and over 40% of his catches or of his yards came after the catch. He had 60 first downs. That was a number up there with the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL. This man can play. He's a playmaker. And why do we all know who the hell he is? Because he makes plays. Down in Miami, it is going to go to Cleveland, and he's still going to make plays. I mean, Jarvis Landry, I think is at least a top 10 wide receiver in just popularity alone. So people look at that and they say, okay, he's overrated. I'm not saying he's a top 10 wide receiver, but the guy's a playmaker, dog. He's definitely, people say he's not a wide receiver one because he plays in the slot. I mean, I think this conversation about wide receiver one nowadays is ridiculous. You have to look at these wide receivers to me. Yes, a lot of them play in the slot, but that just adds value to them. You can play them on every damn snap, okay? Jarvis Landry can play on 100% of the snaps. To me, that's a wide receiver one, and he's going to give you, assuming Jay Cutler is not your quarterback or someone at the very end of the league, he's going to give you over 1,000 yards and probably over 5-6 touchdowns. That's a wide receiver one, baby. And then so many teams, including my favorite team, the Tennessee Titans, would love to have something like that. So I don't understand why teams weren't jumping at the opportunity to trade for Jarvis Landry. I think this is a beautiful trade for the Cleveland Browns. And as for the Miami Dolphins, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They continue to trade away their new young talent. Jay Ajayi was traded. Now you see Jarvis Landry being traded. Ryan Tannehill is going to come back, and that's going to improve the quarterback position. But I like Kenyon Drake at the running back position, but Devontae Parker, he's been inconsistent. Is he really ready to take the #1 hold on this wide receiver chart? I mean, I'm sure he will because he has to at this point, but I'm not sure he's going to be more consistent than Jarvis Landry was. I mean, I think the Dolphins are ruining themselves, quite honestly, and I think they're going to continue to be one of the mediocre teams in the NFL for years moving forward until they can keep their guys and keep drafting better guys. I don't know what the Dolphins are doing, but for the Cleveland Browns, I did not love the move trading for Tyrod Taylor. I love the move trading for Jarvis Landry. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the Cleveland Browns trading for Tyrod Taylor and trading for Jarvis Landry. What are your thoughts? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been MJ of Sports Fan Entertainment, and I'm out. See you all later.